Hey guys, Mr. and Mrs. Flashback here for another week of videos. We're gonna have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for you. Yeah, even though it's a holiday, yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah, if you're new, this is Linda. I'm Cameron. We're going to go over what's sold in our online store. Like she said, Monday through Thursday sales. We sell on platforms like eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, Depop. We find items like garage sales, thrift stores, and estate sales. Try to buy low and hopefully sell them online for a profit. We do this part-time, but we do pretty well, actually. We're going to show you things through the week. A lot of this stuff you'll hopefully be able to find out at your sale. Keep an eye out for it. And some stuff maybe to avoid as well. So let's get into the first day of sales. A little slow today, quantity-wise.
A little slow quantity, guys. We came in at 5 sales on our main platform eBay, but we came in at just under $500. And it's because of a big sale that came in right away this morning, and then it didn't get followed up very good. So.
Yeah, that kind of started off with a bang, and the rest of the stuff is kind of less than stellar. But let's get into it.
First up, the big one. This is Maniac Mansion. It's an Amiga game. It's a super rare Lucasfilm game from 1989.
That's our daughter coughing below us, sorry.
We don't have all the pieces, I don't think.
I think we have all the game stuff. We don't have the box.
So there's no box, but I think the back panel was cut off of the box, so it was easily stored. So it's got like the map, the 2 floppy disks for it, like some information, the game manual, that kind of stuff. And that came in at $360 shipped, going eBay International.
By Lucasfilm, which I think, again, we sold another one by Amiga. Amiga is like a floppy game drive, basically. So it's like... Stop, Tori. It's a floppy game, whatever, it goes for a floppy drive for the Amiga system. We bought a bunch of these. I think I spent $30 on a whole little box full of these little games. This is the best one. The crazy thing is, a couple months ago, I got an offer of like $1 or $20 on this. And someone told me a lowball or an unrealistic offer for someone listing at an unrealistic price. And I had it listed at $360 or whatever. So they were kind of like saying, like, I'm going to lowball you basically because your offer is just outrageous. Well, apparently they were wrong. So someone did want it. The reason it's so high is because they're very hard to find. Maniac Mansion's a very good selling game. You can find it. So that's our best sale. Sorry to start off with a bang. Now we got probably our next best sale right here.
This is a Pepper Chef Family Heritage Stoneware 9-inch deep dish pie plate.
Also comes with the little crust shield.
Oh, there you go. Cool. So the crust shield for that, it's the Ivory number 1305. It's in the cool original box, and that did sell for $55 shipped.
And I paid $3 for this. So that was at a garage sale. Will be a little bit to ship. It's a little bit bulky, but it's really not that heavy.
Then from Camp 2024, we had a Samsung remote DVD VCR remote for $13.50. Then a book, 25 myths you've got to avoid if you want to manage your money right. Sold for 10 and some change. Last but not least, we have a Cobra 19 Ultra 2 CB radio with the microphone. It appears functional. Cameron got it to do some stuff. Obviously, you know, it's not hooked up to anything other than just being right there. And that sold for $24 shipped.
I think that was $2 at a garage sale or something. Didn't sell for as much as I thought, but that's it, guys. And if you watch our last video, we did find the Tack Hut fish pants shorts. They were where they were supposed to be in a bucket over here. They hadn't been put away. I don't know how I missed them. So at least we found those. Thank you, guys. We'll be back in a second with what sells on Tuesday. Back with sales for Tuesday and Wednesday.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yes.
Nope. Yeah.
Tuesday and Wednesday. Yes, today's Wednesday. We didn't get the video for Tuesday, just a long day. So we're going to show you guys kind of what sold, or talk about it, and we'll show you maybe some things on the phone. And then we'll show you Wednesday sales as well. So Tuesday, how did we do?
So for Tuesday, we came in at 13 sales on our main platform, eBay, for just over $450.
It's a pretty good day. There's one big buy in there. If you guys have been following along, I'll show you a picture. Linda will show you a little maybe what the phone looks like. But we've been selling a lot of these guys. Little Sue
pieces. They're valve seat wheels. So we sold one before. You guys have seen these. They're all different size literal wheels for some kind of machine, and this person purchased 12 different ones,
which is pretty good.
And it came in for a total of just over $155. And
I'm sure the shipping was probably the cost of maybe shipping like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, what we paid, you know. So we saved a lot on shipping that way. Big buy there. Happy to see him go. So that was one thing that went out. That was pretty cool.
Then we had a men's G-Star Raw camo jacket. You guys have heard that brand before. G-Star Raw is usually at your outlet malls and stuff. You see G-Star Raw or your fancy ones right next to like Michael Kors and Levi's and all those ones where it's a little more expensive stuff. This is a camo distressed jacket, size extra large, so for $70 shipped.
That sold overnight. I paid $15 for that. That was all the G-Star Raw stuff I bought. I bought 4 pieces for $15 a piece, and I was supposed to go back and negotiate a little bit in my mind. I was like, I'll try to get these for $10, and I never did. I just paid the full price because I bought everything else. But it did sell, so that worked out.
Then we had a 1992 Sex Avoided Subjects Discussed in Plain English little pamphlet book, sold for 10 and some change.
Kind of funny just because it's a sex book from the 50s, whatever it was.
Then Call of Duty for PS4 Advanced Warfare, sold for $20 shipped.
That one was sealed.
Then another set of our Sun and Hone stones you've seen us sell out of the $1,200 toolbox. That one sold for $42 shipped to a repeat buyer.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, we had this adorable little vintage teacup from... it's a nice little blue, and it's actually, the teacup was like this big. It's just a little saucer. So it's just a cute little set from Occupied Japan. It was a cute floral design, sold for just under $15 shipped.
Not a whole lot.
Luckily, it was able to go first class, and I was getting in there, so we're going to cross our fingers it doesn't break, because trying to ship that thing in a $10 box would not have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Then Snap-on... Then Snap-on piece. I think this is a $1,200 tool buy. It's just not listed in there.
It's from...
Is it car parts?
Oh, that is a tool buy. Yes, that's right. I forgot.
Okay,
it was in there, but it's from the tool buy.
Okay. These are Scanner Modus cooling air filters. A 4-pack sold for $15 ship.
Yes.
Then we have this 1960s Matchbox little animal trailer. Look at it. It's so cute. Nice little yellow. But it only sold for $8.50 shipped.
Not worth it.
Then we had some Hey Dudes. These are women's Peyton linen gray loafers, sold for $25 and some change, size 11.
This one was cool.
Then this one is a signed copy of Keeper of the Lost Cities Flashback, which, hey, guess what? That's like our name. There it is. Really cool cover. Had the weapon that she's throwing right there that is in embossed silver. It's really pretty.
It was $3.99 at Savers. I saw the signature in there and looked it up and saw someone listing theirs for like $40 shipped, signed. Ours did have some yellowing on some of the pages, though, which was kind of weird on the edge. But it still sold for
$35 shipped.
And it sold pretty quick.
Then we had a vintage 1979 Kermit, just Kermit's head ornament. And that sold for $17 shipped.
And that was $1 regrets. I just thought it was kind of cool.
Then last but not, no. Then we sold the Long Trailer on DVD with Lucille Ball. Sold for $15 shipped. And last but not least, Jazz 100 buy a Dave Brubeck Quartet songbook for just under $25 shipped to a repeat buyer.
Keep saying the songbooks make us money, guys. They really do. Not a lot all the time, but sometimes better ones like that. So let's get into today's sales. Wednesday, where we actually have the items in front of you.
Today's sales, we came in at 12 sales on our main platform, eBay, for just over $450.
So kind of similar.
First
and
up,
this cool one. We're running out of these.
Salvation Army Online Auctions got us this set. We got a bunch of the men's cap and
Sorry, I bumped the camera.
a bunch of the women's bonnet. And so a lot of them were falling apart. They weren't in great condition, but there were some good ones. And they actually, even in the falling apart condition, were still wanted because they're vintage, they're cool, they respect an entire era. And so somebody purchased this men's Army hat, the midway cap with the officer's crest pin on it for $68 shipped.
I want to say I spent about 70 or so, maybe 80, 90 with tax, whatever, for all of them. And I think I ended up with like 5 of the male ones and I think like 7 or 8 of the bonnets. It's a very good deal. I bought them from a Salvation Army online auction, and they're so someone in the Salvation Army store probably had these lying around in the back, and they listed them.
Yep.
So that was good. Next.
Then we bought a house, and our realtor got us this Cutco knife, and we put it away. Didn't realize where we put it. Cameron found it when he was cleaning out the shed the other day to make room for all my Christmas stuff. He pulled it out and goes, "Do we want this?" And I said, honestly, I'm never going to use a fancy Cutco knife, and I like my knives that I have, so just go ahead and list it. Pulls it out. Guy actually embossed it, or engraved it, with his real estate information. His name, real estate information on it. That's
kind of a corny gift.
Yeah.
It's like, who wants a knife with your name on it?
That's what I was like. Can you shave it off there? Can you fix it? I'm sure somebody can, or somebody knows how, or maybe Cutco does that, offers that service. But there it is. And so we were like, we'll sell it. And it came out to $112 shipped.
Very nice.
Then we have this vintage pair of
Iowa. I
AWA
think it's Iowa.
HPA 550 headphones. Vintage headphones right there. So for $21.50 shipped on eBay International.
You wouldn't think these have a ton of value, but I've sold a couple pairs of like Sony headphones, different ones that I test them out and they work and people buy them. So again, not worth a whole lot, but if you get a Walkman and it comes with some headphones, you might be able to sell those.
Then a repeat buyer picked up a Sony remote for the DVD VCR combo, sold for $12 ships. Then you guys saw we have our scanner adapters. This is another set of them. This is the Asian Imports Troubleshooter, sold for $14 shipped. Then I picked up a billion little trinket boxes from Savers. They're adorable.
They're all here bubble wrapped.
And let me see how much.
Not a billion of them. There's only 3 right here, or 4.
4. That's not all billion of them. This is some of the Christmas ones. Cameron was able to pull out 2 Christmas sets. You have a little bear in a Santa suit, a big bear in a Santa suit, a bear, a tree, and a little snowman. And they're all working trinket boxes that can hold just like a little ring or something. They're so cute. And that 4-pack sold for $22 and some change.
Yeah, the Christmas ones didn't seem to sell as well as like the Titanic ones sold really well. We sold the ones that were like the little clock tower. Some of those more unique ones seemed to sell a little better.
There's a cute little cat with a bow.
The Christmas ones I just lauded because that seemed to be the best way. So, yeah. But she was in them for like 5 or 6 trinket boxes for about $6.
Then we got a SanDisk 256 megabyte compact flash card.
Really, guys, 256 megabyte. You wouldn't think to even list this, but this actually sold pretty well
for $18 shipped.
$18, guys. Don't pass on those little cards, camera cards.
Then we have a Serendipity Study Bible, sold for $15 and some change.
Paid 10 cents for that.
Then off of our Franklin Mint King Tut Egyptian chessboard, we had the whole board. It was not in great shape. We had to part it out because the board was not looking good. But after parting it out, we got all the different pawns, and we have we sold, was that the one we sold the drawer off of? No,
that was off the Franklin Mint Monopoly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Monopoly.
But Cameron pulled off what he could off of this one, and this is the replacement bishop for the white. There's white and black pieces, and the white one sold for $24 shipped. So
slow moving on those. I spent $50 on the whole set of that. We've already made our money back. We're in the profit. It'll just take time to sell off all the little pieces one by one as people buy them. Some people have bought a couple at a time from us, but we have to find someone who has that set who needs a replacement piece. That's really what loses a piece or whatever. So, yeah.
Then, this is adorable. I don't remember. Did you pick it up or did I pick it up?
I think I picked it up. What does it say?
Either way, she is Duchess from Aristocats, a Disney movie. She is the mom, and usually the lesser known characters tend to sell a little bit better than the main characters. And so she is considered a rare plush, and she sold for $50 shipped on an offer.
We're just happy to see the plush go. That's a pretty good selling plush though, but I'm happy to see him go. And I've told you guys, this is probably about the size I want of a plush. You know, just about like, you know, if I'm like measuring it like the AKC does, you know, it's like this
$50 price range.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
About good. Next up, off of Cameron's LGB 1031 train, we have an end of track bumper or buffer, so for $10 shipped. And then last but not least, we have this TP-Link Wi-Fi range extender, so for $25 and some change.
Yeah, I paid $6 for this though, but it is pretty light, so it should go. So really good day, a strong day. Both days in a row, pretty strong. So that's awesome. We got one more day this week to show you guys, so stay tuned. We'll be back with what sells on Thursday. Back with sales for Thursday.
She jumped in.
She tried to jump in, but she forgot she's short. This is Tori if you're new. She's back again to help. How did we do?
We had, how many sales did we have? We had 16 sales on our new platform eBay that came in at just over $680.
Very good day. Let's get into it.
First up, we have this tray. Noah gave it to us.
This was in a loot crate.
Oh, okay. He got like a spooky loot crate that day, and it was for like the creepy movies and stuff.
Silent Hill and different stuff.
And it's a cute little serving tray. It's sold for $18 shipped.
Spooky, cute little serving tray. So that's just for him. That money will go back.
It's cute. It's little. Then we have a lot of 25 plus Bakugan toys, plus some cards in there. So for $71.
There's also an extra
shipped.
set of broken ones I'm just throwing in there for fun. That's why it's a separate bag. But
Funsies.
I pulled a couple out that seem to sell well on their own. I don't know a ton about Bakugan though. I'm probably in those for $20.
Then we have this cute little book. This is Robinson Crusoe by James Baldwin from 1905. Sold for $16 shipped.
Very nice.
Then we have this vintage Howard Miller musical carols of Christmas wall clock. Each number represents a different song, and the song will play on the hour with each.
Does take batteries.
Thing. And that sold for $30 shipped. Then we have Balance and Composure, things we think we're missing on CD, sold for just under $15 shipped. Then my brother James, another one of his items, one year, I can't remember if it was probably 2018 maybe, he was Bigfoot, but pink purple Bigfoot, and he played it really well because my brother was about 6'5", and so he did a really good job. And that Sasquatch costume is a one-size-fits-all and sold for $80 shipped.
That was a good one.
Which is a weird time of year because we're almost
Halloween's
at Thanksgiving.
over. Yeah.
But anyways, next up we have this 4-pack of Pier 1 Imports
like.
plates. They're the 10.5-inch dinner plates. They are the Winter Wonders Holly Berry Christmas.
We sold a set of these already. I think we probably were in these for $1 a piece from Salvation Army. We like to sell our plates in sets of 4. One is you do 8, you're starting at a pretty big box, pretty heavy. You just run the risk of more damage. 4 seems to be enough where you can sell it for a high enough profit, and still be able to pack it where it's not out of control. So.
And that 4-pack sold for $78 shipped, and it's actually going eBay International.
So we sold 2 of those. We probably spent $8 and sold $150 in plates. And then we just went to Salvation Army again this past weekend, and we got plates galore, all kinds of plates and different stuff, and kitchen appliances, a couple things. So my favorite plates. Yes.
Then, off of a Panasonic phone, we parted out the 2 additional belt clips for $12 shipped.
This is stuff I usually have tossed out. I've never listed, but I looked them up, and some of these sell. So $12 for some clips that I normally would just throw away is great.
Nice. Then, Grupo Mania, the 20th anniversary music CD, sold for $13 shipped. They have Ocean's triple feature, 11, 12, and 13 on Blu-ray, new sealed for $15 shipped.
That was $2.
Then we have Scrabble Deluxe, the turntable edition from 2001. It's 100% complete.
It's a big box. It's like 18 by 18 by 4.
In the box, ready for somebody to play. Somebody might be getting ready for their Thanksgiving, Christmas gatherings by getting Scrabble out. And that one sold for $50. XXL Magazine, not to be confused with its sister.
XX.
This is October 2006, number 85 issue, Tupac the Definitive, Life After Death. And that one sold for $20 shipped.
Yep, that came in a big bundle.
Then we got a CD. This is Mark Oliver Everett's E Broken Toy Shop CD, sold for $15 and some change out of the Forgotten Rock and Roll box. Then Test Drive for Microsoft Xbox. This is Eve of Destruction. Great game to look out for. Sold for $37 shipped.
I've sold this probably 3 or 4 times. Every time it's a game that I've been with other resellers that have overlooked it because it just looks like a racing game that'd be worth nothing. I was at a garage sale. The lady had like 5 or 6 Xbox games, all of them not worth anything, but for $2 each, this is the one I bought and it sold. So
nice.
It's one of those ones that a lot of people don't think of, but it's a good one. Not all test drives are worth money though.
Then this one's a cool one. Out of the Opera Buy, when we got all those manuals also, this is one of the manuals that came with it. This is a Yamaha Disclavier Pro Mark IV series quick guide and operating manual. So both of those. And that quick guide actually sold for just over $110 shipped.
For a slow $110 because it did take many months, probably over a year for sure. Year and a half maybe to sell.
Expensive,
the Opera Buy was awesome though. It actually came from a guy who does singing and opera. Obviously he was in fan of the opera, and he played a lot of music. It was a relatively famous person, I guess, at least it was a somebody, and they had a bunch of musical stuff. So not a lot of autographs or anything we could have made money on, or personal items like that, but a lot of like guides and music stuff, CDs and stuff, and it's been very profitable for us.
Which a lot of that sells faster than autographs.
Yeah, we did get something. We got a that scarf we sold, that little hanky that was like not a scarf, it's like a handkerchief. The
gross one?
Not the gross one, the one that had his name on it. It was
yeah, I know what
a classical artist. So that one was like possibly a personal item, but that one sold like $100.
His other personal items, yeah.
They did pretty well too. He was into some risque stuff. Anyways, how do we do?
Last but not least, out of our $1,200 tool buy, another pair of snap-on tool adapters. This is Chrysler 1 and 2, sold for $30. Shit.
Those adapters sell, different prices. So that's it, guys. A really strong week for us. I'm very happy with it. Moving a lot of different types of inventory. And we'll see you guys in the next video with what sells this weekend.